Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
Wait.
Everybody just calm down!
Welcome to GOAT James Kingdom, where basketball lives forever. Here in GOAT James Kingdom, we attack the GOAT debate head on, where we challenge all Michael Jordan fans and all LeBron detractors to who is the GOAT of basketball. You can catch us every Sunday noon Eastern Time, right here on the GOAT James Kingdom channel, for the GOAT James Kingdom show with B. Lee and Ajani. Also, we go live Friday nights with the Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer, where you catch special shows and content as a GOAT James Kingdom follower and subscriber. Also, check out the GOAT James Kingdom membership, where you can get exclusive content.
Fucking frustrating. You also pisses me off. I got people on Twitter telling me that we don't have nobody on the bench to do anything. Like, you niggas, like, on some real respectful shit, you niggas is fucking dumb. Nigga, it's not 2K. You cannot run around and play 5 niggas for 24 minutes straight. You can't. And then expect those exact same niggas to play both sides of the floor. You just can't do that. You literally can't. I'm sorry, you can't do that. You cannot do that and not give at least one of them any fucking break. You ran the same 5 niggas 24 minutes straight? No, it's not 2K. And what's crazy is we were going multiple stretches where we weren't scoring anyway. We still weren't scoring. So not only are you not scoring with these lineups, but then you're giving up and you're asking niggas to do shit that they're not able to do. At the end of the day, nigga, there are people on this team that if you're telling them to rotate, put them on backside help, they're not going to be able to rim protect because they're a fucking, they're 6'2", 6'3", 6'5". You can't do that. You're trying to maximize 5 niggas as much as possible and play analytic ball. And that's something that I've been trying to say about JJ for the entire season. Trying to run analytic ball is going to hurt you eventually because you're taking out certain aspects of the game, such as fatigue. Believing that Vando, believing that Jackson Hayes, believing that Gabe, believing that no one could not have given you at least bare minimum some better defensive effort for 2 to 3 minutes is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. That's crazy.
Peace and blessings, y'all. Welcome to the GOAT James Kingdom channel. Emergency stream, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, we are in dire straits here as the Lakers lost game 4 in historic fashion. I didn't say historic fashion, but in just dramatic fashion. That's the word I'm looking for. In dramatic fashion, ladies and gentlemen. It was an incredible game. As we know, though, the Lakers did not pull it off, and now they're down 3-1. So the question is, can the Lakers actually come back from the dead, ladies and gentlemen? That is going to be the question. Not only that, all of you LeBron haters, all of you Laker haters, all of you guys who Austin Reeves haters, all you GOAT James Kingdom haters, all you Ajani the Exposer haters, this is your time to gloat. This is your stream to gloat. I will be putting up the link instantly. I'm not going to run and hide from any one of you guys. If you want to join me, you are more than welcome here to come break down why the Lakers lost and why the Lakers are at the brink of being eliminated in the first round of these NBA playoffs. It's really looking bad here, ladies and gentlemen. It's really looking bad for the Lakers. So, like I said, you can join me, right? And you can gloat, or you can join me and you can actually, whatever you want to do, whatever it is that you feel comfortable doing. Whether you want to cause blame, you want to talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. I see you over there, Mr. John Wickerbasket. Ain't nobody running from you, sir. The link's available for you. This is your time to come up and speak. This is your time to come up and speak. We need to come back from a 3-1 in this playoff series again. The Timberwolves, and on Wednesday we're going to shut down Ant and everyone on the Timberwolves and won Game 5 and then won Game 6. If that's how you feel, I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. If you're going to ask me any questions, I would have told you Lakers would have won today, and they actually had this game in their grasp, and they actually lost it in the end of the game. Mr. John Wick, I still believe there's going to be a parade in Crenshaw because it is not over yet. I do believe the Lakers have an opportunity, but I'm going to tell you why very shortly why I think it is actually over for the Lakers. We heard Lowe speak very eloquently about it. It is crazy what is happening here, ladies and gentlemen. I know. Again, all of you guys got jokes, but none of you going to be willing enough to, like I said, to hit the link. The link is available for everybody. This is what I did this live for, so that we can go ahead and have this discussion. If you want to have this discussion, or you can sit in the comments. Where, like I said, you're always safe in the comments. That way, you can just feel comfortable in your happiness for the Lakers not being able to win. But we obviously know the Lakers did not play well down the stretch in this game again. So it's back-to-back games where down the stretch the Lakers had an opportunity to win a game and they weren't able to do it. This is another game where Luka Doncic was able to put up 38 points and the Lakers were not able to win this ball game. So there's a lot of things we can discuss. I'm ready to open up the panel to anybody who wants to have a discussion with me, or just basically at the end of the day, there's nothing I can truly say. I can give you my opinion on what happened during the game, what I saw during the game, and what the stats and everything are telling me from this ball game. I can tell you this right now, that Luka Doncic having only 2 assists in a ball game is never good, no matter how many points he's scoring. A lot of people want to blame LeBron James. Again, he led the Lakers in rebounds. He led the Lakers in assists. He led the Lakers in steals. He led the Lakers in blocks. So he did everything on the basketball court. Not only that, they were physically just fouling LeBron. They sent LeBron to the free throw line 18 times. I don't remember the last time LeBron James went to the free throw line 18 times, ladies and gentlemen. But that's what happened in today's ball game, and we got to tip our hats off to Minnesota. I didn't expect Minnesota to be a playoff team that would be a viable problem, because at the time that the Lakers made the trade for Luka Doncic, at the time the Lakers were making their run and showing everybody why they would be a dangerous team coming in the playoffs, the Minnesota Timberwolves were not showing what they're showing now, and I didn't think the Timberwolves were going to find it this fast. But I did know that they were a good defending team. And they're defending the Lakers well. And a part of it is, I think, the game plan that JJ Redick is trying to run against the Timberwolves. A part of it is JJ Redick. JJ Redick is showing his rookie coach, his rookie coaching, I guess, deficiencies or tendencies here in this particular game. Again, the link is up for you, Mr. John Wick. This is your time to gloat about whatever you want to, bro. You can gloat whatever you want to talk about. I know you want to talk about Austin Reeves because you think Austin Reeves is the reason why the Lakers lost. Even though today I would say you have something to say about Austin Reeves. I was completely pissed off at Austin Reeves the entire first half. Not only did he get in foul trouble, he was not aggressive on offense. He bypassed a few shots that I thought that he shouldn't have bypassed, which led to nothing better. And he just hasn't been the playmaker that Austin Reeves has been in the regular season. Austin Reeves is known for being a playmaker. He has not done it. He had, again, another 4 assists performance. That's not what Austin Reeves is known for. He was averaging 6 assists per game in the regular season, and he's just not doing it for the Lakers. It's just not working out right now with Austin Reeves as far as how he played in the season. He has definitely kind of tailored off from what he was doing in the regular season, and I didn't like his performance today, even though today he hit a couple of big shots in the second half to get the Lakers a good lead, because the Lakers were up by 10 in the end of the third quarter. The Lakers were up by 10 at the end of the third quarter and somehow found a way to lose the game. I think this is the second game that the Lakers lost this season where they were actually winning going into the fourth quarter. They actually had a lead going into the fourth quarter. So like I said, yeah, Austin Reeves was averaging 5.8 assists per game. He's averaging less than that in this series, as he's only averaging 4 assists per game. So he's about a third less than what he's normally doing for you there. And again, the Lakers' offense is truly the issue. The Lakers' offense has just been horrible. And at the end of the day, JJ's not doing a good job, because I'm going to keep it real with you. If JJ Redick felt that he could not play Vando, Gabe Vincent, Jackson Hayes, or Jordan Goodwin in the second half at all, that means JJ Redick does not feel he has any strategic idea on what to do to get the Lakers offense working, where because it sputters. They have moments where they're not doing the right things. And it's just all predicated on if Luka Doncic can make a difficult shot, or if LeBron James can create a shot or play for somebody else. It really got to that point to where he really felt that for the entire second half, and this is the first time in NBA history any team played 5 guys for an entire half, whether it's the first half or second half. Like that is a blunder beyond blunder. If you really, I guess if like people say, if they win, then it must be brilliant. But if they didn't win, and you can see that players like LeBron were gassed, players like Luka were gassed, which we all know that was one of the main things we were talking about with Luka. Luka's not even in full game shape because of the type of season he had, not only physically but mentally. So JJ Redick dropped the ball on this game big time for the Lakers. Big time for the Lakers. This one is really a bad one for the Lakers. Here we go. We got them here. Again, if y'all want to gloat, this is y'all time to gloat. As a historical Laker fan, which I don't agree that you are a Laker fan, it's time to move on. LeBron has played well, but this team isn't going anywhere with him. There you go. Again, you're not a Lakers fan. I knew the fake Laker fans would come out eventually. I knew you fake Laker fans would come out eventually. Let me get some GJK members in here. Shout out to T Perfect, man. Edwards is ascending right now. He's been beyond clutch this series, especially in the big moments. He's been doing that for the last couple of playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what you guys have been watching. Anthony Edwards has been shown and proved the last several playoffs. He's been a stud. I told people all the time, and I've been telling people this for a long time. He's been a two-way player since 2023 for me. He should have been on the all defensive team the last 2 or 3 years for sure, with the all NBA team. The way this young man has ascended, this man is the truth. This young man is the truth. That is the facts. That is the complete facts on that. That is the complete facts on that. Of course, LeBron should have got a breather. I don't understand why he's not playing Jackson Hayes. I don't understand why Jackson Hayes is not getting any minutes. Like, you played Jackson Hayes 4 minutes this game. You're not going to win a ball game with that. You need Jackson Hayes. You don't even have a center. He's the only thing you can play as a center-wise, so you have to use him. Not only are the Lakers' defense better with Jackson Hayes on the floor, they're also better offensively because he creates a dynamic that no one else on that team can by being that rim roller and that dunker spot guy where the team has to account for him, which is going to create nothing but more space for the Lakers. But it seems like what JJ Redick wants is to take Jackson Hayes out, to take Rudy Gobert out, so that LeBron and Luka could attack the basket. But at the end of the day, the defenders on Minnesota are so good that it's hard for LeBron and Luka to get to the basket. They're defending very well on the perimeter. Jaden McDaniels, Julius Randle, Naj Reid, and Anthony Edwards are no pushovers on the defensive side of the ball. Again, y'all claim they don't play no defense, and I've always told you that in today's NBA, they play very good defense. They play the best defense we've ever seen. Naj Reid's a solid defender, so is Julius Randle. And then when you throw DiVincenzo out there with Mike Conley, they still have good defenders on the floor at all times. So taking Rudy Gobert out doesn't really change anything. So putting Rudy Gobert on there actually would have helped you on the defensive side as well, because if they put Rudy Gobert on the floor more, it helps you offensively, defensively as the Lakers. So taking Jackson Hayes off the floor and allowing the Minnesota Timberwolves to play you small is what's killing the Lakers as well. Lakers gave up 48 points in the paint and got more rebounds. LeBron should not be playing center defensive. Again, that's why they have Jackson Hayes. Jackson Hayes, as surprising as I was, because I didn't think Jackson Hayes would be a true factor the way he was for the Lakers. He's been one of the main characteristics and the main factors of why the Lakers have been one of the dominant teams. On top of the fact that Austin Reeves has been playing like the best third option in basketball for months, and decides to show up in the playoffs now and act like he doesn't want to shoot or he doesn't want to be aggressive. They're literally punking Austin Reeves. And he had got a haircut today. I think that's the problem there. He went and got a haircut. He went and felt himself. He should have stayed Oklahoma or whatever it is, Country Reeves, and he should have never went. Like, why he went and got a haircut? It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Again, you want to talk about the fourth quarter. Here we go again. The Zesty Jeffries are out here. So as we always do here in Go James Kingdom, y'all make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't be afraid to become a member of the channel. As you guys know, we're going to continue to grow, and we're going to talk the game of basketball. I'm not here to run. I put the link up for y'all. Y'all want to come talk to me? Come talk to me. Stop being cowards. I know you like being safe in the comments, but it's not going to always be that way. Sometimes you can step up to the plate. This is your opportunity right here to step up to the plate. Right here. You guys got it. I've never been so confident about the Lakers than I have been in this NBA season. So let's take a look at the fourth quarter numbers, right? Let's take a look at these fourth quarter numbers. Let me see if I can pull up the fourth. Here are the fourth quarter numbers here. Let's pull up the fourth quarter numbers here, right? If we pull up the fourth quarter numbers, right, LeBron James had 0 for 2 from the field. Right? He was 0 for 2 from the field. Let me fix this up so y'all can see this a little bit better. Let me get all this fixed up in here, right? So obviously LeBron James, right? He's 0 for 2 from the field in the fourth quarter. He's 0 for 1 from the 3-point line, right? The entire, again, the guys didn't miss no minutes, so everybody's a negative 13, so y'all can't say LeBron's responsible for that. But LeBron James has 3 blocks. LeBron James has 1 steal. LeBron James is the only one on the team playing defense as of right now. Now, Austin Reeves had 3 rebounds. Dorian Finney-Smith had 3 rebounds. But the real factor is that the Lakers shot 5 of 18 in the fourth quarter. Austin Reeves was 2 of 7 in the fourth quarter. Luka Doncic was 1 of 6 in the fourth quarter. And that's why the Lakers are losing, because they have been horrible offensively. They have been horrible offensively. They got to the free throw line 5 times, right? Then if we go to Minnesota went to the free throw line 7 times, and they got those 7 free throws at the last minutes in the clutch point time of the game. There was 2 fouls that we can say are very questionable, which was the 3-point foul that they gave him on when he was being guarded by Luka Doncic. Then there was the foul that they reversed on LeBron James and saying LeBron James fouled Anthony Edwards. Those were the 5 shots that Anthony Edwards hit. He got 5 free throws at the end of the game in the clutch time of the game. Anthony Edwards didn't even score in the clutch time of the game. Because if we go to the clutch time of the game, we go to the last 5 minutes and 7 seconds when the Lakers were up. Anthony Edwards didn't score. He was 0 for 1 from the field. Besides those 5 free throws that he caught, it was Naj Reid. Naj Reid went 3 or 4 from the field, 2 for 2 from the 3-point lane. He basically took them home in the end of the stretch. And Jaden McDaniels and Dante DiVincenzo got the 2-and-1 plays. So again, the Lakers lost because of their offense. Because during that same stretch, like I said, we looked during that same stretch. Austin Reeves is 1 of 3. Luka Doncic is 0 of 2. LeBron James is 0 of 2. So you're talking about the best Lakers players supposedly doing what they're supposed to do, and they give you 1 of 7 at that time in this time of the game. In clutch moments, they go 1 of 7 from the field. But LeBron James gives you 2 blocks. He gives you an assist. But the Lakers offense was putrid. Like I said, that's been my concern for the Lakers, and I always thought that they were going to win because of their offense. In my mind, the Lakers offense was going to always find a way because they have Luka Doncic and LeBron, who are always going to put the team in the right position to get a good basket, to get a good shot. But for some reason, they're not doing that. Luka Doncic cannot go in a game and score 38 points, right? And only get 2 assists. That's not what Luka Doncic does. So the home stretch of the game in the fourth quarter, which everybody's trying to give the Lakers defense, is the problem. It's not the Lakers defense. It's not the Lakers defense. It's really, and when we get at it, it's their offense. You go 5 of 18 in the fourth quarter when you're up 10, you deserve to lose the ball game. You go 4 of 12 from the 3-point land. You don't hit the open 3-pointers. There was a wide open 3-pointer to tie the game to take it to overtime. Austin Reeves missed in the corner. He missed another wide open 3-pointer. And like I said, they played good defense. You got to give credit to the Minnesota Timberwolves as well, because they did play good defense. They got some good, like I said, they got some good guys who can play defense. And if you look at the fourth quarter minutes, DiVincenzo played a good stretch of the game. Connolly played a good stretch, of the quarter. But again, they gave Jaden McDaniels, Julius Randle, and Anthony Edwards the entire fourth quarter. And in reality, if you look at how the Lakers played again, the Lakers didn't bring nobody in. Look at this. They played 24 minutes. Everybody played. The problem that the Lakers had was their offense. That their offense didn't play good enough in the second half to win that ball game, especially in the fourth quarter. You're talking about their defense. Their defense in the second half, Minnesota gave up only 42% shooting and shot 35% from the field, from the 3-point land, and only scored 55 points. So again, it wasn't the Lakers' defense, it's the Lakers' offense. It's the fact that the Lakers' offense themselves are not going off. And they're letting this team come back when they have a good 10-point lead. You're up by 10. There's no reason why you should lose this game when you're up by 10 in the fourth quarter. There's no reason why you can't take this home. And that's why I feel like it's over for the Lakers, because, again, J.J. Redick has no game plan for what they have to do. He doesn't have a game plan for it. Right now, we're looking at it. The Lakers are scoring 101 points per game. The Minnesota Timberwolves are scoring 108. They're not out here dominating the Lakers. The difference in the ball, the difference in this series is that the Lakers' offense has not been consistent enough throughout the series. And with that, they're going to lose. They're going to continue to lose if they don't figure out a way to make Minnesota have to either, one, basically choose to protect the 3-point line or protect the paint. Because as of right now, they're not protecting the 3-point line. They're leaving Rui Hachimura open. They're leaving DFS open. They're leaving Goodwin open. They're leaving Gabe Vincent open. They're like, you know what? If y'all can hit every time y'all get y'all 1 or 2 or 3 shots, then hit them. But that's not going to be enough. And that's the problem. Because the Lakers now are trying to get the most efficient shot, which is the most contested shot. I mean, it's really bad for the Lakers. It's really bad for the Lakers. Because if we look at when the Lakers was actually up, the Lakers took the lead, right? Luka Doncic hit 3 free throws. He was fouled. The Lakers took the lead. They were up 104-97. Naj Reid hits a basket. Luka Doncic misses a layup. That layup ends up being the Naj Reid three-pointer, right? That obviously Luka Doncic completely messed up with, completely left Naj Reid open. His man completely left him open, and Naj Reid hits the three. Then LeBron James comes down here and does this play right here, right? We get this play from LeBron James right here, right? If we look at this play here, now when we look at this play, LeBron James goes to the rim, but look, he's being contested by two guys. And look at the spacing from the Lakers. Naj Reid is covering two men because Hachimura and Austin Reeves are both running to the same spot. But LeBron James misses this shot here, and now it's Timberwolves on the other end trying to set up their play and get an offense going. And I believe on this here is where we get the Luka Doncic fouls Anthony Edwards to put Anthony Edwards on the free throw line. So this is the foul play that they call here to put Anthony Edwards, which I think was a bogus call because you were letting them play physical the whole game. So now you're going to make this call. This is not a foul. Like, where's the foul here, ladies and gentlemen? Like, that's not a foul. Like, where was the foul on this play? They called a foul here? Like, ladies and gentlemen, this is playoff basketball. This is clutch moment. You don't call a foul here. They give Anthony Edwards this right here. This is how they take the lead. Then even with that, Hachimura hits a three-pointer in the corner by LeBron James. If we look again, y'all say LeBron James ain't out here doing what he's supposed to be doing, right? Here go the Lakers setting up their play. Here, LeBron James find Hachimura. Look again, bad spacing by the Lakers, but still they get a shot. This matter of fact, this is the play that the Lakers were trying to get when Luka Doncic turned over the ball, which was also a foul on Luka Doncic. Wide open, they hit that. Right? But again, the Lakers take the lead with that shot. So now they're up 2, right? And then again, they give up a Naj Reid three-pointer, which was actually a great play call by the Timberwolves head coach. This was actually this is them telling us how many minutes the Lakers guys are playing. This is the first time they all played the entire second half. Here we go. And look, I guess this is on LeBron because LeBron not coming up. Here we go here. What is LeBron doing here? Is LeBron supposed to be protecting the rim? Is LeBron supposed to get, is Austin Reeves supposed to fight over this screen? What's going on here? Right? But obviously they leave Naj Reid open. He hits a very clutch three-pointer to give them the lead again. Right? To give them the lead again. Then you get Austin Reeves, who gets a wide open three-pointer here, and he misses it. These are the shots that he's supposed to hit. These are the shots you're expected to get in this time here. They come after you. Here we go. You're wide open. You have to hit that, Austin Reeves. You missed it. The moment's too big. Is the moment too big for Austin Reeves? I don't know. We don't get that. And then we get the real crazy part is that the Lakers go down by 4. Then we get an Austin Reeves three-pointer. Then we get a LeBron James block shot. And then we get a Dorian Finney-Smith 3. The Lakers go up by 2 with 1:30 left to go, 1:29 left to go in the game. LeBron James blocks another shot. And then this is the three-pointer that LeBron James misses. This is the shot. I don't know how I missed this shot when I was watching the game. So this is a three-pointer that LeBron James misses. So he shoots that, right? So that's LeBron trying to take. And in reality, that's not really a bad shot. The shot clock's going down. There's only 6 seconds left. Again, the Lakers are not running any real offense right here. And this is bad offense because right here, you might as well look how they're playing defense. Who are they leaving open? Dorian Finney-Smith. They're saying, yo, Dorian Finney-Smith, we're not guarding you. You're by yourself. Look at the guy sitting in the paint. Y'all say there's nobody in the paint. This is where you're supposed to bring this is where they want Luka to break down Naj Reid, but he can't. Look at the help that he has. So they got to go to LeBron to try to find the open man. But by the time the ball gets there, they could play defense and they can shut that down. So the Lakers missed that. And now, mind you, the Lakers are up 2 at this moment. The Lakers are up 2 at this moment. I mean, this was a crazy scenario to watch this game go down. And then this was the play for LeBron James was crazy. The fact that they called a foul on LeBron James was another ridiculous thing. What up, West Coast? Thank you for joining me, man. What's good, bro?
Bro, what's good? People are panicking way too much.
Panicking? Well, you tell me what does 3-1 mean?
Hey, no, I'm with you, but we got the man that came back down 3-1 in the finals. So the first round with Luka, that should be doable.
That was 10 years ago.
Hey, look, it don't look good, but I still believe. I think that's the point of believing. And two, the next game is in LA. So if we get that, we got the momentum. The burden is on them, but obviously that's a big if.
I'm not telling you not to believe. I'm not telling you not to believe. I'm not telling you not to believe. I'm not telling you, because obviously that's what today's show's about. How can the Lakers come back from the dead? But you got to give me something here today, West Coast. The man went with an entire lineup for 24 minutes.
That's one thing that we can't repeat again. We definitely got to find a way to rest players. We can't play 5 no rest for a whole half. That was dumb. Like, what we got to do is play small 5. That's cool with me. Whether it's Vando or DFS at the 5, but you do have to bench him at some point and rest him. Luka has to be the engine. Luka has to score and play make at an elite level, and that's how we win. Braun has to be that secondary scorer, secondary facilitator, and the best or second best defender. That's our recipe. That's how we won the game that we've won so far. We need to be able to replicate that.
Danny, you're not a Laker fan. You're a Kobe fan. You like the Lakers because you like Kobe. For you to sit here and think that the Lakers need to get rid of LeBron James and keep Anthony Davis as if y'all gonna do anything like that, the only reason y'all are here right now is because of LeBron James. And the only reason that people believe in the Lakers winning this series right now due to LeBron James. Like, that's just the facts. Like, y'all can try to summarize it however you want to, but you're not a real Lakers fan, bro. Get out of here. And just like that dude that was on Shannon Sharp, the boxer, talking about, I didn't want LeBron as no Laker. We was always in a rivalry. There was no rivalry between LeBron James and Lakers fans. Why do you get that? Why? Because LeBron James always been better than Kobe and used to always whoop on Kobe. Like, that's just y'all not real fans. Exactly. You're not a Laker fan, Danny Mac. You're a Kobe guy. That's it, and be a Kobe guy and stand on your morals. Don't try to be no Laker. Peace out, Zero, Goat James Kingdom member. I see you here in the building here, one boy. Hold on, let me address Zero here. Peace, Ajani. Sadly, I think it may be over for the Lakers. Sadly, it's definitely sad because who thought the Lakers would lose in the first round and lose in this fashion? If they're gonna lose in this first round, this is bad. They could be losing in 5. It's crazy. What's good, Juan Boy? What you got for me, man? This Juan Boy, this is crazy, Juan Boy. This is crazy.
Yeah, I know, man. And we had and the things that we was looking for the most was pretty much happening. We wanted more offense. Rui got hot. You know what I'm saying? Austin Rivers came alive in the second half, but he cannot have a scoreless first half. You know what I'm saying? And, I think the ball got to come out of Luka's hands in the fourth quarter. He has to play off the ball.
I said the same thing too. I was wondering, like, why they, like, do they really need to use him? Like, can they just, but they can't go LeBron because at the end of the day, LeBron look exhausted, man. He's playing hard. He's playing like real defense.
He is the best defender on the floor. Let's get that out of the way right now on both sides of the floor, because he's doing everything. He's rebounding. He's getting steals. He's getting deflections. He's getting blocks. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's muscling.
What happened to you, Dak? What happened to you, boy? You disappeared. What happened to you?
Yeah, I was about to ask if we like lost them or something.
Yeah, we lost you there, boy. I don't know where you went at, man.
One thing is for sure though, hey Johnny, outside of that sick game or prior to that sick game, Luca was averaging 34. I think his average is still at like 30-ish, right?
LeBron
So he
coming. Hold on. Can you hold up? You think?
Yeah, we couldn't hear you, boy.
Okay.
You was out for a
Yeah.
minute.
Yeah. Okay. You fake Lakers fans. Stop having all of this energy for LeBron James coming to the Lakers. We don't build through the draft. We build by signing superstars. Nobody had that energy for Kareem after Wilt was a Laker. Nobody had that energy for Shaq after Kareem was a Laker. So what is all of this hate for LeBron? It's like he said, because he could have used to whip up on Kobe. He's a better player than Kobe.
Yeah, again, what was the Lakers' tenure? How is it a failure with LeBron? What was he supposed to do as a Laker? They said he was coming here to do movies. Nobody said
yeah, that's the thing.
they won a
Hey
championship,
Johnny,
and
that's that.
y'all supposed to be title contenders this year, but because
Yeah,
this year NBA has been so crazy that you got teams like the Minnesota Timberwolves as a 6th seed versus the Lakers team. Again, they were only 2 games behind the Lakers. They won
yo,
48 games.
Yeah.
Hey Johnny, I have breaking news. Hey Johnny, real quick. I just got the notification that it's possible that Dame Lillard probably just tore his Achilles this game that he just came back.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Well, we don't care about that shit. Nobody care about the Milwaukee Bucks. Nobody give a fuck about the Bucks right now. It's about the Lakers. We got to figure out what's up with the Lakers. Ain't nobody give a damn about no Milwaukee Bucks. Shout out to Dame
Yeah,
Lillard.
but
Hopefully he get better. Hopefully he gets better. But
like,
damn,
like,
the game just started too. Goddamn.
no, yeah, I do agree with you. But here was my point on that. Hey Johnny, and you too, one boy. So there's just unreal expectations for LeBron because think about it. At this age and further for Kobe was just broken down. He was a shell of himself. So we're expecting a player to accomplish just as much as Kobe championships wise or more at a latter point of his career. If you don't think he's the GOAT, like you're holding him to unfair, unreal expectations.
Well, we're not here
It
to have
doesn't
no
make sense.
We're not here to have no GOAT conversation because they can't. This doesn't make LeBron James the GOAT or not the GOAT. Like that doesn't make no sense. We're not here to have no GOAT conversation. We're here to try to figure out how the Lakers can redeem themselves from this 3-1 deficit. That's the facts, ladies and gentlemen. Like all this other stuff that y'all want to say, I don't care how y'all feel about LeBron James. Y'all sitting here talking shit. The Lakers got to play a game on Wednesday. Nobody give a fuck how you feel about LeBron James. Like at the end of the day, is it over in 5? Do the Lakers really have anything that they can do to rectify the fact that they can't score in certain stretches of the game? Like they look bad offensively in certain stretches of the game. Like there was the one point where they were up 32-22 in the first quarter. Luka Doncic missed a wide open layup that led to them only being up by 4 by the end of the first quarter, and that was like with like a minute left to go in the first quarter. It was a crazy stretch when I was like, yo, how did y'all lose a 10-point lead
that fast?
and that fast? Like off of silly shit, like just like silly shit, like Luka getting the ball stripped from behind him from DiVincenzo. Like how are you not paying it? Like why are you dribbling into the corner in a half court trap situation
with your back?
And why do y'all see them continually force Luka to dribble the ball up the court with ball court pressure and not do nothing about it? Like you can't
setting no picks or nothing for them to get.
They're not doing nothing, and then that's why the play where Luka Doncic supposedly got tripped was like it happened before. Luka fell, They called it. But like, come on, like you already and in my mind they were supposed to call a timeout. I was like, you know what? Just advance the ball. Don't even do nothing because you're down 1. Get you know what I'm saying? There's only 40 seconds left. Get this shot off so that way if they do score, you still get the last shot to a certain degree. But they end up trying to dribble up the ball and knocking the ball out of getting a turnover. Then LeBron turns over the ball at the end of the game as well on some nonsense, not being able to inbound the ball. Like these are the type of things that cost the Lakers. It's their offense.
Yeah, and then what really killed us is I think it was the layup Luka missed as he's getting back on D. He's traveling to where the ball goes. Pay attention to Nas Reed, because he's the trailer. He just hit one. No, you know he hasn't missed a shot in any game in any fourth quarters. for the series?
No, yeah, no, yeah, no, he hasn't missed any 3-pointers, I don't think, because he did miss a shot. He was 3 or 4 in this game here. But another thing, too, Luka's been doing a horrible job protecting the passing lanes as well. When Luka's there double teaming and trying to help, he's been letting passes go right by him. And you know, and I'm not going to lie, bro, Anthony Edwards has gotten way better as a ball facilitator playmaker. Like, he is definitely showing everybody why
And
we think who he is. That kid is really, really good.
you know what? And you know what's crazy? You know everybody. Most of the players that came back from Paris, they've been hooping all year. That's what happens. Ant-Man got in that, and now when he's dribbling the ball, he's not dribbling the drive. He's dribbling the pull up, and he's hitting that shit. You can't let him. Once he gets the dribbling, that's when he gets the rhythm. They don't crowd his space. Luka's giving them room to shoot. He's not dribbling the drive, especially not past the 3-point line. Anything else? Oh man, he's getting to the rack with no. Even they can't stop. He might not finish, but they can't stop him from getting to the rack. When he's finishing, it just makes his shooting even more of a problem for the Lakers. And playing 24 minutes, you can't do that with the same 5. You got to give him a break. I don't know what JJ had a brain fart today.
Yeah, that's why you're not a Laker fan there, Danny Mac. You conveniently left out Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You conveniently left out Jamal Wilkes. You conveniently left out these dudes who helped the Lakers get there. They conveniently left out that Magic's draft pick was from a trade. You conveniently left out that James Worthy's draft pick was from a trade. You completely left that out conveniently. In the 80s when they traded for Bob McAdoo. Like, again, they did a lot of things in the 80s that was not organic. You was not why. You said for 20 years. You're talking about 40 years ago.
Shit.
The Lakers that won a championship with Kobe Bryant wasn't organic. All those players that they had on that team were all free agents, so they were traded for. They got Horace Grant, Ron Harper, Glenn Rice, J.R. Ryder, Walker, all kind of shit. Yeah, come on, man. Get out of here with that shit. Lamar Odom. Yeah, get out of here. You're not a real Laker fan. And then for you to say that the bubble itself was a clown show shows how much you're not a Laker fan.
Because they want that shit for Kobe.
Not only did they want it for Kobe, what do you think Kobe would have done if Kobe was playing in the league in 2020 and the Lakers were the number 1 seed? You think Kobe would have said, "Nah, I'm not playing in this bubble because this is not real basketball"? Come on, man, shut the fuck up.
And one of the
fake ass motherfuckers.
And it make it even worse for the Lakers fans because who was the last person to see Cole before he died? Cole went to Philly to go the game that Bron passed him on the scoring record. Now he finds out Kobe dies as soon as he gets off the plane, and then they got to play that Monday on Martin Luther King. Monday. Like, what are y'all talking about? Y'all so emotional, y'all don't even think about what LeBron going through as a Laker, as being the little brother to Kobe. Y'all trying to put a rift between them, and they didn't even have no beef.
Yeah, but hey, Johnny, real quick, one thing that for sure does have to get better, though, is the defense. Offensively, they've kind of found it more or less. Granted, how good defensively the Wolves are, but they've got to buckle down defensively. They've got to make some sort of switch to the zone, to the fucking assignments, whatever it is. But JJ Redick has to figure that out.
Buckle down defense for what? When in reality, the Lakers' issue is, and I think this is the first time I ever would ever agree with Charles Barkley, is that they're collapsing on Anthony Edwards, which no one can stay in front of. It doesn't matter who you put in front of Anthony Edwards. It doesn't matter if you had Anthony Davis and Max Christie out there. No one's staying in front of Anthony Edwards, and you're crashing and you're giving up open shots. Like, they're doing exactly what the Lakers want to do, which is collapse the defense and get to find the open shot. But again, the Lakers' offense is the problem. The Lakers' offense is the problem. Lakers can't put up no points. They can't stay consistent. They can't keep a lead. They can't even keep a lead.
You know, I was gonna say the thing is they didn't have the wrong approach per se. It's just that they're being punished for it. Like, this is easily Julius Randle's best playoff series Like he's actually never been good in the playoffs. And this series, he's a threat. He's finally the threat that they thought he wasn't. Naj Reid, they have no answer for Naj Reid, right? So maybe the strategy should be let Ant eat and play defense on the secondary guys because we have to try to get turnovers that way.
Now, again, Mr. Richard, the Lakers never had a defensive anchor. Laugh all the fuck y'all want to. The Lakers never had a defensive anchor. The Lakers defense has never been good. They act like the Lakers defense has ever been good. Like the Lakers have hung their hat on winning a championship predicated on their defense. You guys are the most funniest motherfuckers in the world. It's their offense. Everybody saw Luka Doncic, LeBron, Austin Reeves, and thought offense. No one thought the Lakers are going to win a championship off their defense. We just told you they were going to be able to play better defense, and they're still playing good defense. They're just not playing good offense. Like, I don't know what else to tell y'all. Like, y'all keep talking about what their defense has to do. Their defense is playing good. It's their offense that's the problem. It's their offense that can't get into a set. It's their offense that can't find a good rhythm. And that's the problem. Whether you want to give Minnesota the credit for it or the Lakers the blame for it, it's the Lakers' offense.
What were you, 6 for 18 in the fourth quarter? And the turnovers don't help. And then Luka fouling on the three. Oh, man.
Y'all go lying again. Okay, see, this is why I got to go get numbers for y'all. This is what I got to go do, go get numbers for y'all. I think it's love lying, man. Let's go get these fucking numbers, man. Just looked at it just the fucking other day. Niggas just love to lie because y'all niggas don't have no real information.
And then the crazy thing, I just said they shot 6 for 18 in the fourth
Look at the
quarter.
stats.
And they still talking about their defense. They're not turning the ball over on defense. They're turning the ball over on offense. The offense is the issue. Luka has the ball in his hands too much.
All right, right now, after today's ball game, the Lakers are 12th in the playoffs in the defense. They're 12th.
Yeah, the issue is defensively.
Yeah, no, and there's still some teams that have to play because there's some games that are not all the way full. There's some teams that haven't played 4 games. So in the 4 game, when the Lakers played the 3 games, they were at 106. They just gave up. They just went up 2.5 points just now. And Boston is playing right now, and I think Boston just finished. They have the best points per game at 95 points per game. Then it's Golden State and the Rockets who are playing a real hash out series. Those guys are playing good defense back and forth with one another. You got the Clippers who are giving up less than 100 points. You got the Cavaliers giving up less than 100 points, obviously because they're playing fucking Miami. But the Timberwolves are giving up 102 points, one of the best defense, and that's in today's basketball in the playoffs. So the Lakers are giving up 108 points. That's not bad. They're not giving up 122 like Miami. They're not giving up 120 to 120 like Memphis. 113 like the they're not giving up over 110. Then again, it's their offense. Their offense is only scoring 100 points per game. That's bad basketball. Here we go. Here, the teams that are scoring the most. Where are the Lakers? They're 10th in the playoffs in points per game. Where are the Lakers at in field goal percentage? They're 11th in field goal percentage in the playoffs offensively. Where they're at on 3-point percentage, they're 7th. Where are the Lakers at on assists? They're 10th.
Yeah, so offensively they've been mid, and defensively they've been bad.
Yeah.
So that tells you more or less what they got to fix to try to get done. That's why I said I think they're looking in good shape to beat Minnesota this next game in LA. It's just if we're for sure dead if we can't beat them in Minnesota if we win. But if we win that game in LA, we got the momentum again. The thing is, we literally cannot fail anymore. So if we win the next game, we have to find a way to replicate that on the road, which clearly has been a problem for us in this series against this team. But again, despite the 3-1 deficit, I'm optimistic about this next game in LA. Plus, they got the time to rest and figure it out. Well, they better figure it out because this is looking bad.
Well, Minnesota was only +8 on the boards. They had 7 more offensive rebounds, 18 to 11. Lakers
They're not hitting their open shots. That's another thing too as well. Again, those guys like Gabe Vincent, DFS, Ruri are going to be left. Ruri had 10 3-pointers in this game, ladies and gentlemen. That's because they kept leaving him open. Like they would just like take those shots, bro. Take them. He has to hit them like consistently. And then on top of that, they got to get the other guys involved too. Again, I don't know why Jackson Hayes is not playing.
I don't know either. Though.
Get it?
It's because they just feel he has no offensive value. That's why.
He does have offensive value. He's your only rim runner and dunker. That's it. He's the only guy that you can get the ball at the basket. He's going to finish around 70, 80% for sure. So you got to give him the ball. Because you can't do it with Dorian Finney-Smith. You can't do it with Vando. You can't do it with Ruri. They're not good enough. Only LeBron and Luka could finish at the rate that Hayes does at the rim. And LeBron James and Luka has to go through. Forget about it. This man literally was pushing LeBron James the whole way up the floor. Just literally pushing him. Just pushing him with his 2 hands the whole time. You gotta adjust. You gotta give Jackson Hayes that minutes because what that does is that forces that defense to collapse when you run that screen and roll with him. Whether you're gonna have to either play the drop or you're gonna have to either come up on Luka and you're gonna have to play 2-on-1 basketball. Or 2-on-3 basketball. They're not getting that anymore. They're getting the 1-on-1, and they're telling Luka and LeBron, beat us 1-on-1. And even when LeBron James and Luka do it, it's a miraculous play. You see LeBron hit that corner 3 on Rudy Gobert? Crazy.
Yeah, and another thing too is that when you go small, you're not really making the defenders work because they're not running through no big bodies, man. You know what I'm saying? Rui Braun, the biggest dude out there, but they chasing the ball. You know what I mean? Like you run into Jackson Hayes, he's a bigger body. You're gonna have to fight a bit more.
Yeah, you can't have Rui. Rui can't be. That's the same bullshit that Darvin Ham was doing. Rui's not physical. Rui's not a tough guy. Rui's a calculated guy. He's a strategic guy. He's a guy that got good footwork. He has a good form. Like he's a fundamental guy. He's not a physical guy. So to put him in that position, the majority of the game it's crazy. It's crazy. Shout out to Hollywood.
You know,
peace and blessings, brother.
Salute to y'all, man. So y'all chopping it up about what happened, huh?
Yeah, man, it's a wrap, Herm. Like this is crazy. That bro, Herm. What really got me pissed off? I'm not gonna lie, Herm. The fact that JJ Redick literally thought to himself, and that coaching staff that there's nothing strategic that they got to do. It's just that we got to go with the guys we can think that's gonna execute, and we can trust the most. And they play 24 minutes straight, bro. That is the craziest. I've never heard of that a day in my life, bro. Darvin Ham wouldn't have done that.
And that's the thing. A lot of the fan base last year was giving Darvin Ham a lot of criticism. I gotta remind people, Darvin Ham first year they went to the Western Conference Finals. Yes, they got swept, but he took the team somewhere that they wasn't expected to go to. JJ Redick in this series, honestly, done a poor coaching job. He could have made several easy adjustments to counteract what Minnesota did, but instead, he was just letting it rock. And ultimately, by letting it rock, hoping that Luka LeBron could pull rabbits at their ass, ultimately led to the downfall and led to what's going on right now. I'm not going to say it's over because it ain't over until it's over. I'm not a front runner, so I ain't going to do that. But for just what we've seen on the court, it just clear cut the Lakers go get by this series. They gotta be hitting on all cylinders. Culture gotta be A1. Luka and LeBron gotta establish things. The role players gotta be able to understand that you gotta do what you have to do to fit in with Luka and LeBron. You gotta fit in with them no matter what. So yeah, you gonna be a stationary motherfucker. You gonna wait for them to create. You got to understand it. And unfortunately, you can't expect that. You can't expect in the mid-season trade teams to build that you know, to build that bond and be able to understand each other. Um, Yet, and unfortunately, they just don't have enough time. You seen it with the Brooklyn Nets mid-season trade with Harden. Ultimately, they got their ass whooped. Andrews got in the way of that as well, but they still got their ass whooped. So it's just not a simple fix because you got a dynamic guy like Luka coming in. You're not gonna get instant success. That's why I did say, hey, Johnny, I did say this, like when it first happened, and despite of the streaks that they was going on, despite of what we were seeing in the regular season, I brought the point that in the playoffs and when coaches have film, when coaches have things to go by and able to pick up tendencies, especially in the 7 game series, let's see how they will react to game plans. Let's see how they will react when teams are prepared for certain things they like to do. And let's see how they react when teams actually exploit their weaknesses. Minnesota been exploiting all the weaknesses of the Lakers throughout this whole series. And despite of the play that we did see from LeBron and Luka. And then Minnesota still was able to overcome that because the Lakers have so many holes on their roster on their team. It's just too much for the Lakers, and that's unfortunate. They're going to have to do some roster reconstruction. They're going to have to get stronger inside. They're going to have to get some solid rebounders. Going to have to get some solid two way guys, 3-and-D guys on their roster as well. And they just got to make it a complete team to
Well,
fit the
who?
Luka.
I keep saying the Lakers need this, the Lakers need
No, I
that, the
said they
Lakers.
gonna have to though.
They
They
don't
have
have to
to.
do nothing, bro. But they listen. They don't need no big man. What's it called? Run out here without no big man. Julius Randle and Naj Reid ain't no big man. They barely playing Rudy Gobert. What are we
Yeah,
talking about? The Warriors out here playing no big men. Like that's what I'm saying. Like no.
Julius Randle is bullying the Lakers though. He's bullying them. He's getting what he want at will against the Lakers though.
Nah, that's not the issue, bro. The issue is the Lakers' offense. The real problem is that the Lakers' offense can't get off because in reality, like I said, I really didn't account for Minnesota's defense. I accounted for Boston's defense.
You didn't account for that ball pressure that they was capable of
No,
putting on.
no, I didn't think. Again, I didn't think Minnesota was gonna get their team together in enough time for the playoffs because I thought they would be a dangerous team from the beginning of the season. But the way they were playing going into the All Star break, going into the trading deadline, I didn't feel comfortable thinking that they were gonna get it together. I thought they were having trouble figuring out their role as a team and their chemistry. You see what I'm
Now
saying?
they got hot like
That's
the
what I'm saying.
end
They got hot. They
in the
got hot
middle.
at the end of the season. That's what I'm saying. And them being in a position to play the Lakers the way they play the Lakers as hot as they are, and like I said, and for JJ Redick to decide to change everything that they were doing to be successful in the first place. They're not doing none of the stuff that they were doing to be successful. Like we were all talking about how Jackson Hayes was literally changing everything for the Lakers, offensively and defensively, and he decided that Jackson Hayes was now a liability. Like where? Like for what? That's blowing my mind. Like I get it. He gets in a lot of foul trouble. He does a lot of silly shit, but you're not playing him 25, 30 minutes. You're not even going to play him 20 minutes. But to give him only 4 minutes and 7 minutes a game, bro, that is why they're losing because they really don't have no one in to get to the presence in the paint because Hachimura can't do it. Vando can't do it. None of those guys are good cutters and stuff. Vando's a good cutter, but they're not. He's not even playing Vando. He's not even playing Vando. Like it's really falling on JJ Redick. Like he's really showing his rookie tendencies right here, right now. And if anybody thought Luka Doncic was going to be the reason why the Lakers was going to like go up ahead, like he was supposed to. Like I told you, this it's not his year yet. He's not ready to do it. Like Herm said, the chemistry's not there. You just added him there. They were supposed to go to LeBron at the end of these games, and they didn't do it. I don't understand it. I really don't get what the Lakers are doing, bro. This shit is crazy.
They
Completely
somewhat
different than
did.
what I saw.
They somewhat did today, but unfortunately, he had some costly turnovers. He made some great defensive plays in the fourth quarter with those blocks. Those were great blocks by LeBron before us offensively. those two turnovers were crucial. It was critical, and he also took a three that I thought he shouldn't have took late in that game. I thought LeBron shouldn't have instantly attacked
Yeah,
because
because he was living at the line.
yeah, because
No,
he
no,
was
but that three. Remember we showed that three. That three. Remember that three was with the shot clock kind of going down. It was only like 6 seconds left to go, and he had the ball, and there was nowhere for him to dribble to. There was like that was the best shot he could have got. Like that was just the best shot he could have got. Again, that was another bad offensive set by the Lakers. Bad call because they were basically trying to get Luka to take advantage of Naj Reid, and he couldn't. Like Minnesota said, we're not going to let Luka destroy Rudy Gobert, so they take Rudy Gobert out in all the crucial moments where the Lakers are just going to go to Austin Reed. I mean, go to Luka Doncic for some isolation basketball. Like this doesn't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like they go 5 of 18 in the fourth quarter. Luka goes 1 of 6 in the fourth quarter.
yeah.
He tired.
They was
Austin Reeves goes 2. Austin Reeves goes 2 of 7. Like you can't. Like you're not gonna win
Now, but
playing that type of basketball.
off the reads, like I was telling people, I told people this when it comes to the playoffs, when you face against those teams that got long, athletic defenders like Minnesota got, he's not gonna be as successful. And you could tell that he's been balling by the athleticism and the length of the Timberwolves the whole series. It don't matter exactly.
Oh, they punked him today. They punked him
Yes, they
today.
did. And one's all crazy
Yeah.
on the.
They punked him today.
Yeah, they took turns.
No, they
on him.
punked him today. He got punked today. He was scared. He was scared to actually be aggressive in the first half. He was horrible in the first half, completely horrible. Like it really don't make no sense. Again, okay. Gabe Vincent plays 12 minutes. Vanderbilt plays 6 minutes, and Jordan Goodwin plays 7 minutes. You could take some of those 7 minutes for Jordan Goodwin, which is not necessary if you're going to let Austin Reeves. And again, I just don't get how you don't give Jackson Hayes more than 4 minutes. And in those 4 minutes, Jackson Hayes had 3 rebounds. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to give him that 10 to 15-minute mark. You got to take away some time from Dorian Finney-Smith, who goes 2 of 7 and 2 of 6 from the field.
But if they played Jackson Hayes, if you notice what Minnesota doing, if Jackson Hayes on the floor, Rudy Gobert gonna be on the floor. So essentially,
that's perfect.
But if you are playing Jackson Hayes, it's gonna kind of be hard to exploit him because all Gobert gotta do is drop coverage, or he could basically hedge hard on those screens that they go do. They'll be able to neutralize Luka even easier.
That's perfect. That's what you want. That's what I'm saying. That's what you want. You want Rudy Gobert 25 feet away from the rim. That's what I'm saying. Is that you can do that, or let him drop. So now you playing that 2-on-1 with Luka, because remember he's playing that drop. He's not playing Jackson Hayes, and Jackson Hayes is occupying the either the weak side defender that has to actually roll down to protect him to protect Rudy Gobert, which only creates more space for the Lakers. Like that's what I'm saying. Like that's how they were dominant this whole time. Yeah, teams started picking up on them getting the lobs, and it's like, but it still forces the defense to collapse, and it gives you better looks. They're not getting good looks, bro. They're not getting good. You're not getting good looks attacking Naj Reid.
And another
you can't play Don Connect. You're not gonna have no defense in for sure.
I mean, they don't have no defense now, so you might as well.
When you pull Rudy Gobert to the perimeter, it gives Jackson Hayes an easier rebound. Because now your big man is playing on the perimeter, so that's more offensive boards if you miss.
You did not say that. You did not say that, Mr. Basketwick. All you said was Austin Reeves, Austin Reeves, Austin Reeves. You can have this game for Austin Reeves because I tell you this right now, Austin Reeves has been playing like a punk, but this game was one of the bad ones because I don't think Austin Reeves has been the problem necessarily. The difference is, yes, he's not showing up. You can say that. If that's what you were telling me, that Austin Reeves would not show up offensively, you didn't say that. All you kept saying was Luka Doncic, which y'all always say Luka and Austin Reeves are bad defenders, and that's going to cost the Lakers. And the Lakers are not losing because of Luka Doncic's and Austin Reeves' defense. They're losing because of Austin Reeves' offense and the Lakers' offense in general. That's just the facts. They're only scoring 100 points per game, ladies and gentlemen. That's why they're losing. They're not
Hey,
scoring.
Johnny, I was gonna say this too, and I remember I told you when we won, the way that we win is when Luka is the engine, playmaking / facilitating and scoring. This last game, he only had like one or two assists. Like he has to be the lead distributor on top of being the lead scorer. Is that a lot to ask of him? I don't think
Mm-hmm.
so because he doesn't really play that much defense.
Yeah.
So we need you
Yeah.
to score well and we need you to facilitate well. And he's failed to do that twice.
He
That's why
can't
we've
facilitate.
lost those two games.
He can't facilitate when they're not double teaming him. They're not. They're like shoot those long threes, shoot those bad shots. We're gonna. That's it. We're gonna live with that because them other guys, all these other guys are predicated on you. We're gonna live, and LeBron James. We're gonna be physical with LeBron James. They sent LeBron James to the free throw line 18 times. LeBron took 9 shots and 18 free throws today. And Mr. Wick Basket, no, you didn't. If you were man enough to hit the link and actually stated this on a live, then you can go back and get the live and show everybody that you said it. But since you are always safe in the comments, you never said that Austin Reeves was going to be a bad person for the offense stepping up into the playoffs. And that's what he has been in the playoffs. You have always said the same thing. Austin Reeves get cooked on offense. They target him. You guys don't know basketball. This is a new term that y'all found out in the last playoffs about targeting players. Now everything y'all say is, oh, they're just targeting guys. They're just targeting guys. You motherfuckers don't know basketball. I told you also because of defense. Again, because of it's not because of defense. It has nothing to do with it. And Austin Reeves, he's not overrated offensively. He's not. He's not overrated offensively. He's having a bad series because, again, he is being guarded by either Anthony Edwards, McDaniels. Like he has to guard. He's playing against top-notch defenders.
And then he got to defend Julius Randle. Like
No, and they're not running. And that's another thing, Herm. There's a couple of sets that the Lakers have been running that I've not seen them run in this series. There's a set where they set a screen for LeBron James. He comes, give the flare screen, and what they do is they have Austin Reeves come in, and first they try to get a set of screen up for Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic, and then LeBron comes with the flare screen, and once LeBron does that, Austin Reeves kind of cuts to the basket, and LeBron gets the ball and makes a nice pass to Austin Reeves, and they didn't do that, but they have like a different variation of stuff that they do with that set. They ran it a couple of times in today's game, and it worked a couple of times as well. But they're just not running the right sets. I'm perplexed by what what JJ Redick is doing. I really am. I did not expect JJ Redick to be this bad for the playoffs. I really did not.
Yeah, and like that's the main thing. Like they was playing Luka 94 feet. Why you ain't got like I said, you got Jackson Hayes in there. That's a big body that set a pick to free him up.
This is looking bad. This is looking bad for the Lakers, man. It really is. It's looking bad for the Lakers. I thought my Miami Heat were bad, but it's looking bad for the Lakers. It is looking bad for the Lakers.
That's why I was telling Cat just take one game at a time because you never know once teams finally do get enough film. That's when you actually see what they can handle for us when teams adjust to them. What counters they gonna come up with, and so forth. The type of personnel they're trying to do to counteract what you're doing. All those things matter. In Minnesota, they're hitting on all cylinders with the personnel, with the lineups, with the adjustments, with everything. How they utilize their role players, how they utilize their Ant-Man as well. How Ant-Man has been patient letting the game come to him. I mean, they just been hitting on all cylinders, just to be honest.
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This dude, Anthony Edwards, bruh. This dude is something. Yo, that move that he does, that pump fake side step through that he has, that shit is. I'm not gonna say it's unstoppable, but that shit I can see why it's causing people problems. Because he pump fakes like he's going to the right, and then he he does an up and under, and then he goes in and then he steps through, but then he shoots a fadeaway with the step through, and it's crazy. But Austin Reeves, you said Austin Reeves is not getting to the free throw line. He only been to the free throw line 2 times per game, so I guess you're right. He's not getting foul calls. I guess if that's what you say, he's always foul baiting. If that's what you want to say he's doing, I've never known Austin Reeves to be a foul baiter. I've never seen that before. But this NBA season, Austin Reeves averages roughly Let's see here. He averages roughly. Where's his season average here? He averages about 5 free throws per game, so he's definitely getting under his average. But everything is under his average right now. He's not averaging his 20 points per game. He's not averaging his 6 assists per game. He's not shooting the ball as well. He's not playing well. I already told you that on offense, Austin Reeves is not playing well. That I already said, but you never said that. You never said that. You just said that he was going to be bad offensively. None of y'all talked about the Lakers' offense, which is what I told you why the Lakers would win. I told you guys all the time the Lakers were going to win because they were offensively going to be better than anybody else, and no one was going to have a defensive strategy to stop them because once you put Luka Doncic in a pick and roll with Jackson Hayes and LeBron James, it's basically barbecue chicken. But it's not like that for the Minnesota Timberwolves because they got defenders. And they got some smart defenders. And then when the Lakers decide to go small, what you basically have on the floor is DiVincenzo, Anthony Edwards, McDaniels, Julius Randle, and Naz Reid. All five solid defenders. Even if you want to take one of them off, you're basically just putting Rudy Gobert on the floor or Alexander on the floor or Connolly on the floor. All of them can play defense.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I still think that you gotta force them to play Gobert more because not only does Gobert force them to play a specific style of defense because of his liabilities defensively, is also his liabilities on offense. He forces them to have no space. It's hard for Anthony Edwards to attack the basket when Rudy Gobert's on the floor. So that would also help you on defense. That's why you got to keep Jackson Hayes on the floor for at least 15 minutes in the game to 20 minutes in the game. Because he's going because they're not taking off Rudy Gobert enough to play Jackson Hayes 9 minutes. Rudy Gobert is still averaging. Let me see here. Rudy Gobert is still averaging 26 minutes per game. So it's not like he's off the floor that much. They're still using Rudy Gobert because you can't do that. You can't just switch everything up right here in the playoffs. Like I've never heard of that, Herm. Like I've never heard a team switch up everything playoff time.
I mean, it's not necessary about them switching up. It's about just the other teams actually came in prepared for what they like to do. Minnesota came in prepared, and JJ Redick showing his rookies. He's in the rookie slump as a coach right now. So,
yeah, I did say the small ball would work. I did say it would work, and it should work. But the Lakers, it's not working for the Lakers because to me, the small ball the Lakers are supposed to have on the floor is not just Finney Smith and Hachimura. With LeBron James, Jackson Hayes, and LeBron. I was talking about other lineups. Like there was a lineup that I thought that the Lakers were going to be completely solid defensively, and that was putting Gabe Vincent, Vando, LeBron, Rory, and DFS on the floor at the same time. I still haven't seen that lineup. If you would play that lineup, they would get a defensive stretch that would definitely help them. But they can run a lot of different lineups. You don't have to run LeBron James, Jackson Hayes, LeBron James, Austin Reeves, Luka Doncic, DFS, and Ruri. He thinks that's the best lineup. But that's not really. There's a combination of things you can do. You can take out Austin Reeves and put in a Vando. You can take out a LeBron James and put in a Vando. Like you can literally take those guys out and do those type of things. Like literally for me, the idea was LeBron James and DFS was your backup centers. So for those 20-something minutes that you didn't have Jackson Hayes on the floor, those two guys would share those minutes. But you would have DFS and LeBron and Rui to play your forward positions and your forward positions. You would have Vando and Gabe Vincent for your backup guard position, and that was really it. And you would use Austin Reeves as your backup point guard when Luka's not on the floor. Like that was my idea. That's what the Lakers were doing. That's why they were so good before they got into all those injuries and they had to reshuffle their lineup and try to figure out some things, but they still played well at the end of the season. But then they get into the playoffs and change everything for it. Like they change everything that they're doing. Everything. It's crazy. Yes, when he's on the floor, he shuts down the paint. That's fine. But when he shuts down the paint, that means there's more space on the floor for the Lakers. Because he's sitting in the paint, and the Lakers are now the Lakers got a 2-on-1 because that's what you guys feel. That's why the Lakers used to lose with Anthony Davis. But the only difference is now is that the Lakers are not taking advantages of that because if the Lakers did, they would put Jackson Hayes on the floor, which would force more spacing. It would force that extra help. It would put that third man to help Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert don't need no help when there's no Jackson Hayes because nobody's going to the paint. So Rudy Gobert is basically a double team at the paint, like you said. So it's bad. It's a bad strategy. It's a bad strategy because you don't have no one to really attack the paint. It's a bad strategy, bro. It's really bad. Definitely not the strategy I thought the Lakers would do. Not at all. So, but I think it's a wrap for them. What's it called? Just took a 3-1 lead as well in that series. And let's just give a quick look at the Milwaukee series here. Milwaukee is down to start the third quarter, 65-52. And supposedly Damian Lillard did get hurt. Did you hear about that, Herm? Is it true Damian Lillard got hurt? Oh, my gosh.
Let me see.
Yeah, it's definitely a wrap for the Lakers, though. That is without a doubt. Yeah, definitely a wrap, man. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, man, listen, the Lakers are going to have to figure out something. I don't know what it is they can figure it out. If JJ gave up on adjustments, I don't know what adjustments the Lakers can make other than playing Jackson Hayes more minutes and closing out games with LeBron. But if JJ said that he can only go with 5 guys to finish this ball game, that means he said, "This is all I got, guys. You need to go out here and win this for me. I don't have nothing for you. I need you guys to do this." That's basically what he said by giving those guys straight 24 minutes to end the game. So it's crazy. Well, they can't sweep the Bucks. The Bucks already won the game, so that's not happening there. Takeable pawn. So, but yeah, man. So. But I'm gonna let you two gentlemen go so I can get up out of here, man. And the night, man. It's always good having you gentlemen on. I appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you, Hollywood Hearn, man. Again, the Lakers are down 3-1. Can they come back from the dead? Who knows? As of right now, Laker nations are in shambles. Zesty Jeffries are happy. Michael Jordan fans are happy. Laker haters are happy. LeBron haters happy. Kobe fans happy, and that's really what it is, man. At the end of the day, the Lakers will have to pull off a miracle in the first round. I don't know if they got it in them. I didn't have the Lakers winning 3 straight in the first place. I thought they were going to go Game 7, but I didn't think they were going to win 3 straight to go to like that's what I'm saying. When the Lakers were down 2-1, I think they were going to win 3 straight to win in 6. That's why I thought they were going to go in 7. So I don't see how they're going to win 3 straight to win in 7. But if they do that, that would be another remarkable feat by the GOAT, coming down 3-1 in the playoffs. And some people would say, well, why are you down 3-1? Hey, things happen, so let's see what happens. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get up out of here. Thank you for joining me again. I'm Ajani, the Exposer. I had to vent and give you guys this emergency live. And what I'll do is I'll leave you with the voice of Lo. And I'll get up out of here. So, again, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you're having a great Sunday night. Peace and blessings. Talk to you guys soon enough.
Fucking frustrating. You also pisses me off. I got people on Twitter telling me that we don't have nobody on the bench to do anything. Like, you niggas, like, on some real respectful shit, you niggas is fucking dumb. Nigga, it's not 2K. You cannot run around and play 5 niggas for 24 minutes straight. You can't. And then expect those exact same niggas to play both sides of the floor. You just can't do that. You literally can't. I'm sorry. You can't do that. You cannot do that and not give at least one of them any fucking break. You ran the same 5 niggas 24 minutes straight? No, it's not 2K. And what's crazy is we were going multiple stretches where we weren't scoring anyway. We still weren't scoring. So not only are you not scoring with these lineups, but then you're giving up and you're asking niggas to do shit that they're not able to do. At the end of the day, nigga, there are people on this team If you're telling them to rotate, put them on backside help, they're not going to be able to rim protect because they're a fucking they're 6'2", 6'3", 6'5". You can't do that. You're trying to maximize 5 niggas as much as possible and play analytic ball. And that's something that I've been trying to say about JJ for the entire season. Trying to run analytic ball is going to hurt you eventually because you're taking out certain aspects of the game, such as fatigue. Believing that Vando, believing that Jackson Hayes, believing that Gabe, believing that no one could not have given you at least bare minimum some better defensive effort for 2 to 3 minutes is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. That's crazy.
Welcome to GOAT James Kingdom, where basketball lives forever. You get to enjoy VV and Ajani talk basketball every Sunday noon Eastern Time right here on the GOAT James Kingdom channel. Support by subscribing and also check out the membership at GOAT James Kingdom.